expect you to do it. I mean, they have their prices of what they can do right in front of them. I mean, if you've just signed up and you've never driven them one lead, and you call them up and try to bully them into giving you a higher tier, you're probably not going to get anywhere. But if you've driven them a couple leads over a week or so and say, hey, if you want more exposure, I'm going to need more money. I mean, that's the way I always put it to them. Listen, I'm in the business to make money, not to lose money. So I'm going to give the most exposure to whatever's giving me the best payoff. So it's in your best interest to pay me what you can, because I'm going to give you more exposure. And basically, go ahead.
I was going to say, well, where do you think the threshold is? If you're promoting a certain program and you're making like $300 a month in commissions for promoting that program, do you think that's enough volume in sales to where they'll listen? Where you say, I want to see if maybe you can up my commission, or I'm going to stop promoting you and I'm going to promote this other program instead.
Well, I mean, they don't want to give you a reason to test somebody else. So I think that, if the answer is no, then I would definitely test other people. If the answer is, let me see what I can do, they'll come back and tell you. You always want to make progress. Now, a lot of times, there's always a fine line. That's a great question you ask, is what is the threshold? And I think,
yeah, I mean, do you have to be making $5,000 a month commissions before they'll even listen to you, where they won't laugh at you if you ask them to take you more seriously, or where do you? I'm just wondering. There's no magic answer.
Sure.
I just wanted to feel you out. I think if you're involved in a program where you're probably, you're in the $500 to $1,000 range, that's enough of an activity, because the average, 99% of average affiliates aren't even producing that for them.
Sure.
That they would listen to you if you're driving at least the volume to generate $500 in leads or something. That's enough to make them want to keep your business and your traffic.
Sure, yeah. I mean, when I first realized that you could do it, I mean, I was much, paying sticker price for a long time. And so I would basically, and this was pretty much with Azoogle Ads and Commission Junction. I mean, Commission Junction, I was too stupid to even realize that you could get higher tiers in Commission Junction. So I was promoting like Jamster ringtones and stuff like that, and never got a higher payout. And then once I went to Azoogle Ads, and other people I knew were like, hey, try to negotiate a higher payout. And I was like, really? You can do that? And so as soon as I approached them, they were like, oh yeah, let me do that for you. I mean, there wasn't even an argument. I mean, and at the time, I think I was maybe doing $50 a day, which is, not an incredible, for like $1,500 a month or so. And I've talked to countless people. I mean, and don't think that you're going to get double the amount or whatever, but you can get more, okay? I mean, let's just say that. And as long as your affiliate manager is willing to work with you on getting more, or at least a lot of affiliate managers will give you a goal. Like they'll say, I'll tell you what, you drive me 10 leads, I'll give you X. And that's fair. I think that's fair, so...
yeah, I mean, even if it's a 10% increase, that is the difference in a project being profitable or not being profitable.
Right. And these,
so it's... Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, totally. And the way... Here's the bottom line, is we're seeing a huge evolution right now with affiliate marketing. It's basically evolving from bulk emailers to search engine marketers. And a lot of these affiliate managers who are old school affiliate managers have that bulk email mindset where they're like, hey, send me 100,000 leads and I'll do this for you. Or like, you can just push a magic button and do this. Well, website owners, they get the same amount of traffic every day. So I say to these people, I say, listen, I get 10,000 clicks every day on a banner, like clockwork. I'm not in business to lose money. So where those clicks go is where I can make the most money. So, like I said earlier, it's within your best interest to pay me as much as you can, because you will get the most exposure. And when you put it to them like that, and that's kind of for bigger website owners, but you can, as a smaller website owner, you can definitely get a bigger offer, but you really give them nowhere to go. I mean, obviously you just kind of have to prove to them that you are willing to work. And as soon as they sense that, even, you don't have to be a big affiliate, but if you start and you get going and you're driving traffic to them, I mean, they want you to become a super affiliate. And me, Jeremy Shoemaker, aka Shoemoney, I started, very small and worked my way up, and I started, negotiating higher tiers way before I was doing any sort of really big revenue. So, I mean, just to negotiate a revenue, a higher revenue tier, you don't have to be doing huge numbers, and you're basically losing money if you've been with an affiliate for a while and you're still getting the sticker price.
So I guess just to give people a tip, how do you, if you're going to email an affiliate manager, let's say, how do you start that dialogue? Do you say, hey, what do I need to do to, get a higher payout, or say, what do you recommend for people? So let's say there's someone listening to this right now. They've been promoting an affiliate program, for a while. They're making $2,000 a month from it. They're doing really well from it. They don't want to rock the boat. They like their $2,000 a month in commission that they earn, and they're listening to this and they're like, I never thought of actually going directly to the company and asking for more money to be rewarded for all this business I'm sending them. And so what do you think maybe they should say? I know you don't have an exact script or formula, but I'm just, what advice would you give to that person to how they can open the dialogue to maybe get more money?
Well, totally. I mean, because I actually do this exact same thing with my father, who I say has a fishing website, and he has a Bass Pro running, and and now he has a direct deal with him. But there's other people that he did. So back before he did, I said to him, you need to write them and get a higher offer. And so I basically crafted the email, and I just said, hey, I've driven, X amount of traffic to you. I'd like to talk about how we can make more money together. That's always a way is, how can we work together to make more money, or what, do you have any room? Can you up my, I'm trying to think of exactly what I've said to people before. Most of the times, they've approached me about driving more traffic or getting more on my site, and so I've come back with with my favorite, you need to show me the money kind of thing. But basically, yeah, if you're just going to inquire, you should just be super polite, and and just say, I've driven a bunch of leads to you guys. I think I've proven myself as I want to be a part of your system. I'd like to give you more exposure. Is there any way you could increase my my payout? And I think you'll find they'll be extremely receptive to that.
Yeah, I think most people are afraid they're going to go, how dare you ask for more money, Mr. Greed? And they're like, you're now banished from our affiliate program forever. Yeah, I think that's the thing. Like, people don't realize that, there are people out there, like affiliate program managers for big companies, that it's their job to get more activity and generate more sales for that company. That's all their job is, is to get more affiliate activity, and they have the leeway to do what it takes to make it happen. And one of the things they have in their power, or at least they can get permission for if they have to in that case, is to pay people more money per sale or for referral, or whatever the situation is. And it's done every single day. And you don't have to be one of the top 100 trafficked websites in the world to get special deals.
And just staying with this, and with your communication is probably the biggest asset you can have as an affiliate marketer, even as a contextual advertiser. Just communication with Google, if you're doing contextual stuff, or with your affiliate company, because most of, well, I don't want to say most, but a lot of what I learned in affiliate marketing, I was almost trained by my affiliate manager. They basically told me, ways to do things, how to use, because I always thought, let's put up big flashy banners, and they were like, no, just try a text link. And I was like, really? And I found, wow, that it really does work, this and this. And the thing is, not only can you get bigger tiers, but, and that's also kind of leads us into bigger tiers, is these people will work with you to help you become a bigger affiliate, because they only benefit more, which you can, leverage more payout. They give you more payout. It lights a fire under your butt to even make more money. So, and they'll actually train you and show you. A lot of times they come to me and say, hey, this thing is doing really well. Why don't you do a run with that? Because they know you're going to work hard. And that's the biggest thing is I guess the bottom line is, how do they know if you're worthy of an increase? And the bottom line is, you at the end of the day, they have to get the impression that, that you're not a fly-by-night person. Like, if they make an increase, you're not going to work any harder. So, you basically should, that's why a lot of times your affiliate manager will give you, well, I'll tell you what, you drive 10% more leads, I'll give you X amount more income. They've got to, there's got to be incentive for both parties to do so.
Right.
And so basically, if you're running them a percentage of the time and they give you an incentive or a higher tier, then you're probably going to run them more. So you just continue that relationship, and